Okay, friends, so let's take a look at this 10 minus 11. To put it in context, let's use the number line we kind of developed in that last video. Now, I know up here, these previous ones you could do without even thinking. 10 minus 1 is 9, 10 minus 2 is 8, because this harkens back to that idea of whole numbers and addition and subtraction that you learned when you were tiny. But remember what these things mean. Like, for example, 10 minus 8. Well, that means you start with 10 of something, and you remove 8 of them. 10, and then you remove 8. What do you have left? Well, on the number line, you start with 10. You remove 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. You end up with 2. And that can be established anywhere along the way. I mean, 10 minus 10, that's a good one. Start with 10, remove 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. You're down at 0. Perfect. The same logic applies here. Now, don't get too hung up in what it means to remove 11 from 10. That's where I think people have trouble with negative numbers, is they try to make a negative number apply to everything in their life. And it doesn't. It doesn't apply to everything. It applies to a lot of things, but not everything. Like some people say, well, you know, if I have 10 apples and I have to give 11 of them away, I can't do that because I run out of apples. Correct, because you can't have negative apples or negative cars or negative desks or negative shirts, but you can have a negative average overall. You can have a negative return on investment and things like that. And that's what we're going to get into in this week's lesson, in this topic. So just forget the context for a second and focus only on the math. 10 minus 11 means you start at 10 and go down 11. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. And you're down at negative 1. So what kind of number did you get? You got a negative number. Why did you get that? In class, I love to hear your ideas about this, about how you descend past 0. That's kind of a fun one. It's a number to the left of 0. Why did you get that? And again, anything you wrote here is just to kind of pick your brain about what a negative number means. The big idea, negative 1 is the opposite of 1, meaning it lives on the other side of 0 from where 1 is. Same distance, but the opposite side. All right, let's do some more.